Hello, 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 hello. I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 13 and has autism. We paint together, working on his fine motor skills. He helps me paint the backgrounds, and then I paint the rest of our paintings. It's funny, kind of, haha. Not really haha, but I had decided I was going to do a cross with flowers. And then the more I sat here, I started looking at this and I was like, we're going to do wings. And I've not done one quite like this before, but I'm going to do wings with this. I've done wings, and I usually do like little tiny spiky things. I do like a cream background and then all these spikies. But I was sitting here and I was like, I felt like I needed to change it up a little bit, and so it's gonna be wings. And once I'm done, I'm gonna put the cross beam over there, and I'm going to do more spiky doodles. You'll see what I mean in a minute. But I completely changed it up. Sometimes last night was a good example of how life changes in a blink of an eye when some of this is happening. And this is kind of the same thing. This is, sometimes it happens. A lot of times what I do is I'll do a cross one side or the other, and then I do a lot of flowers, and kind of that's what it is. But I got this overwhelming sensation right as I was starting to switch it up. So we're switching it up here. Like I said, we'll get through this a minute here, and then I thought about using this brush, but it's hard to tell. There's the top part of this brush is like a little more loose than the bottom part, so it does a few more streaks. And I could do this, but I'm going to use my other brush in a second to do some more so that it kind of stands out a little bit more. But just trying to kind of get the color in there. So many people, the storms that have been, seems like rolling and rolling and rolling through our country right now. Everywhere, actually. I mean, I'm not specifically in here. But it just seems like so many heartache and devastation and just lives destroyed and changed, and my heart just breaks for all of the people that are affected by all of this. And my brother, I lost him several years. It's still so hard for me to even think about. But I lost him several years ago, and the community that he lived in was hit very, very hard recently by a hurricane, and it was in North Carolina, which is not like right on the coast. Like when you think of a hurricane, a lot of times you think of, Florida and different things, and the area that was hit by this storm was not on the coast at all. It was more in the mountain region. Not that there's not. I'm not explaining this very well, but where they were is not right on the coast where you would expect, a lot of more of the hurricanes to really hit hard. They were hit hard, and it just it made me think so much about my brother, and he would have been right there helping his community out. He did so much for his community, and he truly, I mean, I know how much they miss him, and it just, he was such a good guy and did so many things for so many people. One time, and he wasn't a person that bragged on his like successes or his things that he did for people, or like he just, that wasn't his thing, he just did what he did when he did it. And I had called him one time, and the only reason I knew about this was because I got him on the phone at the right time. Otherwise, I would have never known this. But he helped a family. It was a friend of a friend. It wasn't even like his close friend or anything. It was a friend of a friend. The mother was in a bad relationship. The father was not good, and he got a trailer, like a mobile home, and fixed it up, the parts that needed to be fixed, and put it someplace, and made it safe for this family. And it was near Christmas time, so he got Christmas tree for them, and did several things. And like I said, he never was going to tell me. Only reason I know is because I was asking him what he was doing, and little by little he was telling me the things, and that's just who he was. And so I think about that, and I think about what he did for so many people. So many people. So he's been heavy on my mind, and his community, and now, like I said, there's so many more communities that have been hit really hard. And so it's just kind of on my mind. On my mind. Oh my. So Owen had a pretty good day today. He really wanted to go to church, and I did not sleep well. He slept great last night, but I didn't sleep very well. I'm not feeling my best. I have 4 more radiation. All the words are blending together. Radiation treatments this week, and then I'll be done. And so I am feeling kind of rough. But I am very blessed and feeling thankful. These are to help me stay cancer-free, try to prevent this from coming back. Excuse me. So I'm glad to be doing that, but he wanted to go to church, and the rest of the week is not going to go according to his plan of therapies and different things. So I wanted to keep today as much as routine as I could. So we went to church, and on our way to church, with some bad weather, and thankfully it wasn't too much for too long, but we got hailed on, and it wasn't fun, but it just made me, and it was little hail, it wasn't big, you know, but it was pretty intense for a few minutes, and so it just, solidified my emotions today, and thinking how much my brother would have been there for his community and all of that. So that's the way the ball bounces, I suppose. But Owen had a good rest of his day. He was very calm. He can't wait to go see his teacher and his friends at school tomorrow. And he talked about the aides and the autism mentor. She's like an aide, extra support in the class, and they do a lot of things with that. So it's all wonderful. Okay, so now I'm going to, I should always wait to do the pullovers so that it dries a little bit, but I never really wait. But it'll be okay because it's just paint. If you have watched before, you know that's my little thing. It's just paint. It'll be okay. It will be okay. It will be okay. It will be okay. You might be able to see this, how it's at the top a little less full. It kind of gives it the little rougher. Oh no, I was getting out of the lines there. I don't want to go too far into the lines because then it will. It's okay if it's a little thicker there, but I just didn't want it to be too thick. But now we're going to go across again because I like the cross to be in front. So now, now I'm going to do a few little lines, just like it's over the, might have done. So I was worried about the ending, and you see I've covered most of it up, so, but that's the way the ball bounces. I didn't use a lot of this orange, so I'm going to go back in and kind of okay, so there we go. All right. So I sign O for Owen. My paints are drying very fast tonight. The weather is changing again. L. And it's B. It was like in the low 70s today, and then tomorrow it's supposed to be like the high of like 59 or something. So we'll see what happens. But there we go. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Toodles, toodles.